This is a recipe for Red Rock velvet cake, and what makes it Red Rock is that we put maraschino cherries inside the batter. To make Red Rock velvet cake, we just use the standard red velvet cupcake mix made by Duncan Hines, and this has cream cheese frosting already in it. You could buy the frosting separate, of course, if you wanted to. Now, we always like to add a little something to it, because why have a video of something if we're just going to show you how you make it out of the box? And the reason we call this Red Rock velvet cake is because we put maraschino cherries on it, and also put some cherry juice in the frosting, and that's where we get the idea of Red Rock. So basically, just make this according to directions. We got going to have a 1/4 cup oil, 2/3 cup water, 2 eggs, and a little butter, and then we got to mix up 2 things. We got to mix the cake in one, frosting in the other, and then that's pretty much standard fare. So we're not going to bore you with mixing it. We're just going to go ahead and mix it, and then we'll come back. Okay, so now we've got our the cake mix done, and we're just going to pour the cake mix into our Dutch oven, and we're using parchment paper here. You don't have to use parchment paper, but we find that it really keeps the stuff from sticking, and it's just so much easier when you don't have to clean this thing out, because we're actually going to use the same thing for we're going to make our main course in this after we're done with this dessert. So when we make this dessert, all we have to do is pull the parchment paper out, and then we can put our main course in there and bake that. We got the frosting done too, and we're just going to put a little bit of, make that kind of red, and then we're going to actually put some of these cherries right into the mix, and then we're going to save the rest of the cherries for the topping once this is done. Mix those cherries in there, and then of course I'll just mix this up here, and it's kind of pink. If you want to make it a little more red, of course, you just add a little more. There we go. And as usual, we're no cake boss here. We don't even measure. We just throw in until it seems like it's enough. 350 degrees for however long it's going to take. And then when we're done, frosting. So we'll see you in a little while. We're out of the oven with the cake. One thing I want to do is get it out of the Dutch oven, because the Dutch oven is warm enough that it's going to keep this thing hot for a while. So here we go. Just like that. No mess, no cleaning up or anything with that, because this Dutch oven is a little bit warm yet. It's too hot to hold with your bare hands without the leather gloves, even 20 minutes after taking it out. So now it's just a matter of taking the parchment paper off, like so, and that looks really good. Alright, now that we got this out, one of the things you can see is it's almost jelly-like, or jello-like, and that just goes to show you how moist this cake is. Okay, we're going to frost it. And then we'll cut a little slice for you and see what it looks like. Well, and this is the last step here. We're putting some maraschino cherries on top. And we just poured the frosting on because essentially this was a cupcake mix, so we lost one of our cherries there. So it's basically just one big cupcake. So Red Rock velvet cake. This is what it looks like. Enjoy.